How's it going, everybody? This is Mackenzie once again, and I am here because, as I told you a few days ago, I am finished with the expanded arboretum. All but a couple of trees have grown in, and I think it turned out really well. So let's go ahead and check it out. As you can see, I'm standing outside of the main entrance right here. We are actually going to take a rail I haven't shown you yet, which is going to take us to the waterfall cave. We'll go down the waterfall cave and we'll proceed from there to the arboretum. God-powered rail is nice. So anyway, let's go on down. In case you're wondering, the reason why I always start somewhere other than what I'm planning to show is because I really kind of like how I've developed the layout of this place. And I'm hoping that by doing it this way, that maybe you guys will kind of learn the layout by watching and enjoy seeing things change throughout time. So anyway, the new arboretum is down the stairs, and I have to say it turned out very impressive. I was surprised. First of all, let's actually go over here before we go into the arboretum itself. This is the new lava ceiling. This should give you a pretty good idea of just how much bigger this place has gotten. So, let's go down and check it out. I want to get that framed in obsidian soon, but obsidian's such a pain in the butt to harvest, I don't feel like doing it. So, this is the new arboretum. As you can see, it's full of trees. The trees grew in quite nicely. At this point, only 4 have yet to fail to grow in, unless any of them popped up while I was gone. 1. Nope, still these same 4. They've got enough clearance, so they will pop, as you know, some of these others have shown. It's just going to be a matter of how long it's going to take for them to do so. So I will be patient. And what I think is one of the neater things we have done is now standing in the middle. What used to be off to the edge of the room is the library. I have not actually changed anything in here. This is just, what it always has been. That'll give you an idea of how much stone I had to clear out in order to make this place, and how many buckets of lava I needed to make the ceiling. To say I filled up some chest space is an understatement. The only other thing that came out of this, you'll remember that I talked about how I'd hit some other caverns when I was expanding, and I was using this to complete it. Well, I started exploring this, kind of wondering, because I'd obviously explored it before. There were torches, and found something quite useful and quite less inconvenient now. I've gone ahead and made something of a road out of this just to help me kind of track where I'm going. I don't know if you recognize where we are. The terrain has changed slightly, but this is the far deeps, which tells me that Moria has gotten much bigger than I ever realized. Here's that long tunnel that leads to the great view of the Great Bridge. I'll go ahead and run out to that, and we'll take another look. Maybe run to the end of the Great Bridge, and that's how we'll end this video. But yeah, this just made me realize just how big at this point Moria has gotten. It's obviously much bigger than I ever realized it had gotten, and God, I'm having fun with it. I haven't done a whole lot with the other side of the ocean at this point. Still feeling very frustrated with the lack of me finding anything on the other side. Go ahead, I still haven't bothered to stair this, so let's go ahead and hop up. And maybe what we'll do is we'll just follow the Great Bridge to its end on the new continent, where I, once again, have no idea what I'm going to do. If anybody has any suggestions, go ahead and feel free to post a comment on it. Once again, I would be awesome if you'd subscribe to my YouTube channel here. I'm going to continue posting new videos as I continue to work on this. First time I've actually gotten to see the new cactus texture. It's pretty sweet. So yes, the Great Bridge. It is large, and it is great. To say that a lot of time and work went into making this is quite an understatement. But I've yet to show you anything to really show the true scale of this thing. So we will go ahead and meander our way to the end. I'm going to stay on ground as much as I can to speed up the process. The columns, if I remember correctly, are spaced 10 blocks apart. So every 10 blocks you have a column. Ooh, must punch gray sheep. Must collect gray wool. Gray sheep, go punch. Nah! You're not allowed to send your wool that far. Go swim. Drown. You guys are annoying. So yeah, the Great Bridge. This, I don't remember why we built that little extension out, probably because we could, kind of. It's some neat terrain over at the end of the bridge. I just haven't done anything with it yet. There is the moon. Love the moon and sun graphics in this new texture pack. Sweet. So yeah, this is the end of the line. We've got random surface pool of lava, which we did not create. That's there naturally. Some interesting terrain. So I'm going to play... Oh, shit. I'm going to play around with that eventually. Just haven't done it yet. I'm half tempted to run, like, a second span of this. To widen the pedestals, the bases. And widen the bases up to 4 wide and cut a hole through them and have another bridge that's has a minecart track that will take you from one end to the other. Think that would be pretty neat to do, but I don't know if I'm going to do it. It'd be a huge project, and right now there's nothing to be worth it because there's, you know, nothing on the end of the bridge to make with it. Yeah, needless to say, going across the top of the bridge, far less interesting, but far faster. La-di-da-di-da. Tiddly-diddly-doo. There we go. So that's about going to wrap it up. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this video off in the farmhouse. There's a pig on my bridge. Die, pig. No, no bacon. I wanted bacon. So we'll go ahead and head for the farmhouse, which I don't think we've visited since the first videos. Pack of wolves. Cow. Not going to swing at the cows for fear of hitting the wolves. Ooh, black sheep. Give me your wool. Yeah, this gives you a better idea, if you didn't see it before, of just how much of this mountain I carved out in order to do this. Little flat stretch here. So yeah, that's where we're going to go ahead and call it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, never took those out. Oops. If you have any ideas or suggestions, feel free to comment to this video on YouTube. Anything you want to do. I don't know that I'm going to set this up as a multiplayer again anytime soon, though I'm not ruling that out as a possibility. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you when I have more stuff to show.